Spikes. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Goliath Gauntlet. It is the name of the movie. I am Bill and I am playing Aggro Prism once again. I am joined by Jan.
I didn't mean to tip my hat. That was just, I'm adjusting it, but that's
Milady.
Hello.
Anyway. So as mentioned, this is the second game of the Aggro Prism Gauntlet. For those of you who didn't watch the first episode, go watch the first episode. But just as a quick refresher, I am playing Prism. This is a Blitz game. I know I'm playing the adult version. It's just because it's pretty. It works the same. It's a token. Don't at me. I have built this deck specifically around the interaction between things like Veiled Intentions and Transmogrify and how they buff and turn things into cards that have Phantasm and cards that are Illusionist. Normally that would be a downside, but I'm looking to leverage that and turn it into an upside with Luminaris, which is the weapon that I'm also playing, to give the Illusionist attacks that I control go again as long as I have a yellow in my pitch zone. And giving things go again that aren't supposed to have go again, and also giving things high attack that aren't supposed to have high attack is awesome. I really like this deck. I just think it's really cool. But yeah, so I'm going to be playing Prism with Luminaris. I also have Crown of Reflection, basically just a piece of Arcane Barrier. Works the same as Null Rune Hood and has maybe potential upside if I create any auras, which you don't know that I can't. So then I also have Fiendal Spring Tunic. Resources are always good. I have Null Rune Gloves, another piece of Arcane Barrier, and Phantasmal Footsteps. I have a feeling that my attacks aren't probably going to get popped as much in this matchup, but it may be relevant, potentially. That's dramatic irony. Yeah. And yeah, so Jan, what have you brought to the table today?
Well, I'm Jan, and so I'm playing Iyslander, everybody's favorite hero that came out one set too early.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, also was re-released or meant to be released or came out again in Uprising. Very much like Dromai, played in our last match.
Correct.
Maybe a theme, we don't know yet. And so a lot of really cool ice tech came out, a lot of things to flesh out and fill out Prism, or not Prism, Iyslander as a hero, and a lot of really cool things to do as the next control wizard. So I did, and I'm playing the only smart path to take Iyslander, and that is Pummel. So I am playing a surprising amount of attack actions for a wizard deck, and also pummels. So as we'd mentioned, I'm playing the Goliath Gauntlet, so I don't know, maybe it'll come into play.
It's the name of the movie.
It is the name of the movie. Aside from that, I do start at 18 life. I'm getting taxed for being able to play blue spells from my arsenal on my opponent's turn. And I'm also playing the Waning Moon, which allows me to deal 2 arcane damage or 3 if it is my opponent's turn. But I can only do that if I've played a non-attack action.
There are plenty of non-attack actions.
Yeah, it's a weird sequencing thing.
Yeah.
But it is an instant.
It's just an option.
Yeah. I'm playing Cornet Peak. Lets me pay 3 to make my opponent discard a card unless they pay 1. So good sort of control card. Fiendal Spring Tunic. I figure we should be matching for this match.
One of us is going to have to.
Exactly. The aforementioned Goliath Gauntlet, and as well as Storm Striders, everybody's favorite wizard shoes.
Of course.
And I believe I won the die roll.
You did.
So I've not figured out play pattern for Iyslander yet, so I'm going to go first.
Well, and this is not going to be a good example of a game for you to draw on.
Well, I'm going to lead off this game with this red Encase, and I am going to fuse it with this blue Insidious Chill.
Encase what?
So Encase, I'm going to deal 3 arcane damage to any target. I'm going to target Prism. If Encase was fused, which it was, and deals damage to a hero, freeze that hero and all equipment they control until the start of your next turn.
I'm going to Arcane Barrier 2 of that damage by pitching this That All You Got. So I will be taking 1 damage, and everything is cold now.
Yeah.
That's my rendition of cold. They're shivering on the ground.
Nice. And since we are consummate professionals, before I end my turn, I will acknowledge I forgot my Tunic trigger. And I will add that counter there.
Very good. Very good.
We can add that in post. Photoshop a counter. And then I will... I'm going to Arsenal a card first. Arsenal this card.
You don't have to do that.
And then pass the turn.
I'm going to put a frost counter on my Fiendal Spring Tunic. Normally it's a charge counter, but it's winter now. So
that's true.
You got to put away the spring and summer clothes. I am going to try to do something, I suppose. I am going to try to play out this Transmogrify by pitching this Veiled Intentions with a resource floating to give my next attack action card that I play this turn Illusionist, 7 base power, and Phantasm.
I have an effect.
Oh.
I'm going to pitch this blue Chill to the Bone.
Yes.
To play this Insidious Chill from my arsenal at instant speed.
Insidious Chill to the Bone?
Yes.
Okay.
It will enter with 3 frost counters on it. And when it has no frost counters on it, I destroy it. Whenever I Ice Fuse, remove a frost counter, and then a target hero discards a card unless they pay 2 resources.
Okay.
And because I played a frost card,
Ice
card, so many synonyms, ice card on your turn, I would like to also give you a frostbite.
Okay. I am very cold now.
I know.
Everything is just so chilly.
And then I will let you continue with your turn.
Okay, I will, by the way. Yeah. I'm going to attack you with this Illuminate, paying for the Frostbite for 7. With Phantasm, if it hits, it goes into my soul, and also it has Go Again.
And you have no resources?
Correct.
I would like to defend with Fyendel's Fighting Spirit. Since I have attacked or defended with it, because I have less life than you, I will gain a life.
Yeah.
It also has 6 attack.
I know.
Okay.
I'm aware. It's dead. The dream is dead. Anyway, I will be arsenaling and passing the turn, and also thawing out all of my clothes.
Well, on my turn, I will remember to take up my tunic at the appropriate time.
Very good.
And I believe, just because I think it's funny and we're going to meme it big time, pals and friends, I'm just going to activate Cornet Peak and have you discard a card unless you pay 1. I'll discard this blue Frostfang, or just pitch.
I will choose to pay. I'm going to pay with this yellow Snatch and have a resource floating.
Nice. And with that, I'm just going to arsenal this card and pass.
Okay. My resource is no longer floating and the Snatch is gone. I'm going to attack you with this Miraging Metamorph, pitching this Wartune Herald to pay for it with a resource floating. So it's coming in for 7 with Go Again, Phantasm, and when it's destroyed, I create a token that's a copy of an aura I control.
I have an effect.
Yes, you do.
I am going to pitch this blue Frostfang to play a blue Aether Hail from my arsenal zone. And since I've played a ice wizard attack on your turn, I'm going to give you a frostbite. So much stuff happening. I'd like to do the 2 arcane damage.
I will choose to take 2 arcane damage.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll take 7. Okay. I'm not equipped to deal with this.
I would like to follow that up with a Fractal Replication, paying the 1 for the frostbite. To attack you once again for 7 with Go Again.
Well, in response, I would like to spend my 2 resources to activate Waning Moon to deal you 3 damage, because I've played a non-attack action this turn.
Oh, did you?
I did. Oh. It was this Aether Hail.
Well, you said that was an ice wizard.
It's an ice wizard, not attack action.
I accept your terms, so I will take 3.
In this case, I will block 5 and take 2.
Sounds good. I will be moving to my end step, arsenaling this last card in my hand, and passing the turn over to you.
I will take up my tunic, and then I will arsenal this card and pass.
Okay. I will also be taking up my tunic. Let's see what happens, shall we? I would like to attack you with this Herald of Erudition, pitching this Illuminate for 5 with Dominate and Go Again. And if it hits, it goes into my soul, and I draw 2 cards.
I have an effect.
No.
I would like to pitch this blue Polar Blast in order to spend 2 resources to play a blue Ice Bolt and deal you 3 arcane damage and make you a frostbite.
Once again, I accept these terms. Okay. I will take 3 arcane damage.
Perfect. As much as I'd like to keep it, I will block with my crown for 5 total, and this blue Ice Bind.
That makes sense.
1 floating.
I will follow that up with this yellow Wartune Herald, pitching this Snatch to pay for it with 2 resources floating. Actually, sorry, I have to pay an extra 1 into the Frostbite. So it's coming in for 6 with Go Again, thanks to Luminaris.
I would like to spend this resource and this tunic resource to activate Waning Moon to deal you 3 arcane damage.
I'll take 3.
All right, and then I'll take 6.
6?
I'll go to 4.
I'll follow it up. I'm going to take it with this red ward arrow. It's for 7. Sometimes you just get attacked for 17.
Well, I'm going to block for 4.
For 4.
And take
3.
3.
Go to 1. I'd like to respond with...
Like both these go in your soul.
Oh, yeah, they do! That's crazy. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking about the damage.
Yeah, I know. Don't need to go in your soul if you've won the game.
Pass over to you.
All right, arsenal this card and pass.
Okay. I'm going to cash in my tunic resource here.
You got it.
To instant speed this Art of War. And I'm going
to respond to this.
You can.
Okay, cool.
But I'm going to banish this fractal replication to draw 2 and choose to give my attack actions +1/+1 this turn.
I'm going to respond by playing this blue Arctic Incarceration and give you 2 frostbites.
2 of them. That's 2 frost bites. I'm going to come at you with this Enlightened Strike. It costs an extra 2. I guess you'll probably be able to respond to it. So just in case, I am pitching this Overload to pay for it that I would love to attack you with instead. But as an additional cost, I do have to do this. I'll be bottoming this card, and I'm choosing... let's choose Draw Card. No, because it doesn't have... It's not Illusionist, so it doesn't have Go again. I have to remember that. That's very important. I'm going to choose +2. So it'll be coming in for 7, 8.
Well, I will block for 9 with all of these cards in my hand.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, these are gone.
Okay.
Put those there.
Pass over to you.
I'm going to draw 4 and pass back.
Okay. I'm going to put a counter on my Spring Tunic. For the record, I think I forgot it last turn, but also for the record, I don't know that it's going to last that much longer. Unfortunately for me, though, I am going to... That's really funny, actually. I'm going to activate Prism and banish this to create a Spectral Shield.
Yep.
And I will be declaring an attack at you for 1 with Go again, because this does this is yellow.
It is yellow.
It is yellow.
It is yellow.
It's yellow.
Well, I'll block for 2. That's blue Polar Blast.
That's twice as much as I'm attacking you for, so that's fair play.
It carries over. Block the next attack.
Yeah, and then I will be just passing the turn over to you, because unfortunately, I whiffed.
Let's see what I can do. It's my chance. Make a comeback. All right. I am going to lead this turn off by playing this blue Ice Bind, fusing it with another Insidious Chill. So, deal 1 arcane damage to any target. If Ice Bind was fused and deals damage to a hero, freeze a card in their arsenal till the start of your next turn. Also, because I Ice Fused, I will remove a counter from Insidious Chill. Please discard a card unless you pay 2.
I don't want to do either of those things. Can I just choose that option instead?
I mean, I wish, but also...
Really? You wish that was the case? I won't be paying 2 for the Insidious Chill. So that will cause me to discard. I will discard the Sink Below.
Yeah.
And I will declare no effects to the Ice Bind and pop the Spectral Shield.
It's fine. That was your attack.
That was. You got rid of my attack.
And then I am going to, as an instant, I'm going to pitch this Insidious Chill to deal you 2 damage with Waning Moon.
I see.
1 resource floating.
So that's 2 damage. I will take the 2 damage.
All right, so then I'm going to arsenal this card, and I'm going to pass.
I will take up my Spring Tunic, and I'm going to see what happens, because I'm going to play this Transmogrify. By pitching this Art of War with 1 resource floating.
I will respond.
Yes, you will.
I will give you 2 frostbites.
2 of them?
Yep.
It's rude.
With a blue Arctic Incarceration.
It's very rude of you to do that. Well, I'm going to follow up with this Snatch, which costs 2. So I'm going to pitch the Sink Below and use the 1 floating to pay into the Frostbites. So I'll be attacking you for 8 with Go again, and if it hits, I draw a card.
And it's a Phantasm, right?
And it's Phantasm.
That's what it does.
Yep.
Okay, good.
You got it? You got the popper? You can pop it?
Face.
Hey, my face has been erased.
Yeah, we did it.
It breaks.
All right.
And I will pass over to you.
Okay. Well, it's the name of the movie.
Oh no. Goliath Gauntlet has been thrown.
It's the name of the deck. And I'm going to attack with Icy Encounter for 6.
For 6, and if it hits, I get a Frostbite. Well, I will be matching that. I'll call with a 6 of my own with this Yellow Illuminate and this Enlightened Strike.
Razor Reflex. No, it's not. All right. Well, in that case,
Pummel.
I wish. I believe I will arsenal this card and then pass.
Okay. I will be ticking my Tunic up to 3 counters. I'm going to attack you with this Pursuit of Knowledge, pitching this Overload. It is an attack for 4, and if it hits you, I gain +1 intellect until end of turn.
I would like to block this attack with a Fendel's Fighting Spirit. And unfortunately, if this blocked for 3, it would be good enough because I'd also gain a life. So I'll add this yellow pummel as well. So I will gain a life because I blocked.
Yeah, you've blocked the whole amount, and you have gained a life. Okay.
I also have an effect.
Oh.
Yes, I will pitch this yellow Frost Fang to Polar Cap you for 2.
Wow, you're capping me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll take 2.
All right.
And pass over to you.
Ready?
Yes.
I would like to give you 3 Frostbites.
Wow. That's a lot.
So I'm just going to put these right here.
Yeah, you would.
I unfortunately don't have a card to arsenal, which is the whole point of the deck. Then I will end my turn.
I would like to do something weird.
All right.
I'm going to activate my Fendel's Spring Tunic. That costs 3. So I'm pitching that All You Got and Miraging Metamorph to make 3 resources, which then in turn creates 1 resource.
We got there.
And I no longer have Frostbites. I would then like to use my 1 resource to attack you with this Vortune Herald for 7.
All right. Yep. We're gonna Kill Bill or Die Trying. That's the name of a different movie. I'm gonna pitch this blue frosting.
Delicious.
Yeah, I know. It's vanilla.
Oh.
I'm gonna spend 1 to activate my Storm Striders. I have 2 floating. And with the 2 floating, I'm going to Ice Bolt you for 3 because I've played a ice card. So many conditions. It's easy when it comes out of the arsenal. Because I played an ice card on your turn, I would like to make you a Frostbite. I'm proposing 3 arcane damage.
Okay.
Then I would like to pitch this blue Chill to the Bone to activate Waning Moon with 1 resource floating to deal you 3 arcane damage.
You sure about that?
I'm positive.
Okay. Well, I would like to... okay, so Crown of Reflections is only Illusionist Aura, so I can't destroy my Frostbite. But I can pitch this red card to prevent 1 of that damage.
Perfect.
Yeah. So attack you for 7?
Block for 7.
Ah, dang. You did it.
Oh, that... Pummel.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the tough thing about this deck is it is very much just a high roll aggro deck. And I know that already. But yeah, the 1 hand that I drew, it was like Transmogrify, 2 Sink Belows, and Veiled Intentions, and then I also had a Transmogrify in my arsenal, and I was like,
Transmogrify.
Yeah. I mean, I like the card. I think it's really cool.
That's what happens when you try to attack me for 40 in 2 turns.
Yeah, I attacked you for, what was it, 14 and then 18? Yeah, I attacked you for 32 over 2 turns.
Yeah, I thought, I think Iyslander's really neat. I want to play more Iyslander. It's, man, that, like, chill did nothing.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good turn. Like, yeah, just turn 1 and play this Insidious Chill. It'll be a good thing out there. I'll get some use out of it. No, not a single.
Well, you did it once.
I did it once.
You did it once. One time. For 3 resources.
3 resources. It's good. It's kind of I think it's really interesting. I was stuck with a lot of decisions where I'm like sitting with like icy encounters, and it's like, well, I don't want to arsenal these because I can't attack you on your turn.
That's true.
So there were some awkward spots where you're not really drawing the right ice cards to arsenal.
Yeah, at the right times, but.
Now, I don't know if I was playing like a traditional Iyslander style with like frost hexes and things like that, if I would have even come close to winning. Because I'm pretty sure at least one of the turns, two of the turns where I was going to die, it came down to these like Erase Face and Fiendel.
Yeah, you had the 2 life off of the Fighting Spirit. And you blocked with one of the Erase Faces.
One of the Erase Faces.
The other one was the Enlightened Strike.
Literally the only attack that I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was sitting here and I was like, man, I wish I could transmogrify my next attack. I guess I'll just attack with this regular Enlightened Strike. And you're like, damn it.
Yeah, if only you transmogrified your next attack.
Yeah. Anyway, that was a very untraditional matchup, non-traditional, unorthodox matchup, but lots of fun as always. I hope you had a good time, as much of a good time watching it as we had playing it. Thank you very much for sticking with us and hanging out, and we will see you in the next one.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. Before you close the window, make sure you click subscribe for more great Flesh and Blood content.